What's up, gang? Flip here, EUC Chronicles, back with another goodie. I'm out with the Electric City Riders. Well, a few of the Electric City Riders. But we out here, as Sensei would say, slapping some miles on. Actually, we were going to get some tacos. This was a taco day, so we went out. It's like a 15-mile ride there and back to go grab some tacos. I'm currently doing I injured my back a few weeks ago at work, and I don't know what's going on back there, but it's real, acting real funny. I actually have to go see orthopedic. I don't know. I mean, they think it's a slip disc or something. I don't know, man. Like I've been seeing the doctor so many times, but they got me on some good drugs. They got me on some muscle relaxers and some steroids and some other nonsense to kind of keep the pain down or whatever. So if you see me riding like a zombie in this video, you're just gonna have to get used to it for a while. I mean, I could ride, I could move, but I can't get too crazy, because once I start moving around and twisting or bending or anything like that, my back just catches on fire. So it's zombie riding for the next couple of rides until I see ortho and they give me either the thumbs up or the thumbs down. But anyway, enough with that boring nonsense. Like I said, I'm out with the squad, the Electric City Riders, and we're out, man. We out here. As I know you saw in the clip in the beginning, we did have a little spill, but we will get to that. Okay, it's in the video. We will get to that in a minute. But for right now, I just, you're gonna hear me say this over and over and over and over for a while, but riding with the group is probably the best thing that has happened to me as far as my EUC journey. These guys are really helping me to step out of my comfort zone. I mean, like, this is a ride from last week. I done rode with these guys plenty of times now. But, like, when I look at the app now, look at my top speed, it's always 30 plus now. Like, always. Like, you guys know. You've seen the videos. I don't ride like that. I don't get crazy. Every now and then I'll throw a little speed here, a little speed there, but there's no continuous. Now, bro, it's nuts. I find myself, even now when I go out for a ride, man, I'm in the roads, I'm in the streets doing 35. I'm going for it. My only thing now is I definitely need a faster wheel and a wheel with more range. Like I know Seth, when he gave me this wheel, he told me he does not recommend me even trying to go over 40 on this wheel. And I am sticking to that advice wholeheartedly. So, like, even hitting 35 for me, I'm just like, it's getting sketchy, because, it's the 84 volt MSX. I don't know if it's meant to do all that. So, unfortunately, at some point, and some point soon, like, really, I think I can rock the MSX out for a little bit longer, but it is definitely getting to the point where I'm getting comfortable at those speeds, like really comfortable at those speeds. And to have a wheel like the EXN or something similar that has the watt hours and the speed, man, it's going to be a dangerous combination. Dangerous. But anyway, enough with all the talking. Let's get to the video. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. All right?
I feel so bad, but I just knew it was not going to happen.
And we are rolling.
Rolling?
We rolling.
Got it. Whoa, hey, oh. Not the place you want to lose your wheel.
it just turns into a trench. And in the first part, it's the exact opposite of a trench. It's a peak.
Right.
And you gotta like just fucking go this line, and you're just kind of looking down at the fucking abyss like,
Well, that's what I was saying. That's the worst place to lose your wheel. So as long as you stay on,
So I was like, stay on, bro.
as long as you stay on, you're good. And it's not the roll down that's gonna kill you. It's just the soft bottom.
I over-torqued the wheel to the point where it said like safety margin too low and it was about to cut off. I pulled back and it was like, you're good, let's go.
Wow.
This thing's great. Only imagine what a fucking high torque does. Holy shit. That was fun. Okay, I'm not doing it again, but that was fun.
You know, one of the disadvantages of filming with a 360 camera is like the scale of things are all messed up. Everything is just flattened for some reason. But what Stark just did in that video, that even that hill that he went up in the beginning was much bigger in real life than it is on video. When you look on video, it looks like he just went up this little thing. But when I tell you that boy was way up there, he was way up there. And that's why we was making a joke about if you lost your wheel up there, it's game over. I mean, you're going to be all right, but that wheel's not surviving that. And and if it does the roll bounce, that shit may have went over the fence, you know? And before I forget, you know, rambling here, 2 videos ago, I posted a video about, you know, Universal Law is my safety gear. And some people kind of misunderstood what I was actually getting at. And by no means I'm telling anybody to ride without gear or any of that nonsense. What I was saying is I enjoy the freedom of the feeling that I get when I'm riding gearless. By no means am I endorsing riding gearless, and I don't recommend anyone do it. I'm just saying that I don't like the feeling of having elbow pads on my arms, making me sweat, the weight, the helmet, the heat of the helmet, and that no matter what, even if I was fully geared up, if I was riding in the road and I lost control and slid under a truck that's coming at me and that truck runs over me, that gear's not doing shit to stop that. That's all I was saying. You know, I'm not, by no means am I knocking anybody, you know, but you know, I think people was kind of just misunderstood what I was saying in the video. And before I forgot, I want to jump in and just say, please, that's why I have in the beginning of all my videos when I'm riding gearless, there is a disclaimer that clearly states I'm a jackass and don't attempt to do anything that I do in the video, because I want to keep people safe and I don't want anybody thinking that's the way to ride. I'm just saying, for me, there's times I do go out without gear. It's my choice and I am well aware of the consequences and I'm prepared to deal with whatever comes. And I would never use that as an opportunity if I did get hurt to turn to the community and be like, oh, look at my GoFundMe. Can you send me money to pay for my hospital bills? Because that's just real lowbrow. Like, you put yourself in danger, at risk, and then you end up getting hurt, and then you turn to the community for sympathy. And I just want to make that clear to everybody, just so you know, and we can just, you know, not have any more people jumping out the window like, dude. Like, no, trust me. As you can see, when I'm riding with my guys, I'm all geared up. And not only am I geared up just because I'm riding with my guys, I'm geared up because I am riding a lot faster and I'm doing things that I don't normally do in my normal community neighborhood rides when I'm just chilling. So damn right I'm going to be geared up. And I honestly, at the speeds that I'm going, I should be geared up a lot more than I am in this video. But until I find a new helmet that I am really comfortable wearing, that doesn't make me look like a Spaceball character, you know, I'm comfortable with the helmet I have. But I'm eventually gonna have to probably give that to my son, you know, so I have to get a new helmet at some point. Somebody recommended me selling the 2 helmets I have, but they're both double extra larges, and I don't really see too many people jumping out of the window for a double extra large helmet, so I'm kind of stuck with the 2 helmets that I have. But maybe I'll bring the mountain bike helmet out and I don't know, just deal with it for a little bit, who knows. But yeah, no, I just want to make that clear to everybody. I'm not saying that, and I already said that, but just to reiterate, gear up all the time. And you know, the video in the beginning of this is a perfect example of that, because you never know when a crash is going to happen, you never know when a fall is going to come, So you want to be prepared for it. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. But sorry if I, you know, gave the wrong impression to anybody out there. But let's get back to the video.
We all got cooked out by the same bump. That shit fucked me up. I was like,
I hit the drop first, and I was like, oh, it's this one. This is the one. So I tried to prep myself for it, and it's too late. And all of a sudden, I was on my heels. You all right?
Yeah. Give me a second, guy. Oh my god.
So to give you an idea of what happened, on the way to get tacos, we passed that same part. And instead of having a smooth transition from the bike path to the road back to the bike path, there's like a downhill dip, and then there's like these two humps on both sides. And you cannot see for some reason the way it like slopes down. It just comes out of surprise. So we hit it on the way there. Stark made a mental note of it. I remember it because it was just like a drop. You know, you just felt the wheel go down. But on the way back, we forgot about it, or it slipped everybody's mind, so to speak. And it just came up. Now, Stark was ahead of me. He hit it first, and I saw his wheel drop down. So I immediately prepared for it. And like I said, the first drop, okay, boom. But you don't expect the incline going back to the bike trail to be the same thing. But it absolutely, it's so weird how they designed that. And no other point in the bike trail are the transitions like that. Everything else is just smooth. But those, at one little part for some reason. So he hit it, he went airborne, he had his Clark pads on, he was fine. I hit it, I bent my knees and I absorbed what I could, but it was still a very hard bump because the wheel still kind of went up in the air. Now Jake, he was sitting down, so when he hit that bump, the wheel came up and smacked him in the nuts. And everybody knows, every man knows, should I say, excuse me, when you get hit in the nuts, it is not an immediate pain. You have like a few seconds before the brain's like, oh, wait a minute, danger. So I think, well, what he said happened was, you know, he hit it, he felt it, he stood up, but as he stood up, the pain just went crazy, and he was like, no, I just got to get off the wheel. So I don't know if it was an involuntary thing where he, you know, his body was just like, I'm getting off the wheel, or he actually chose to like put his foot down. From the video, it just looks like it was sensory overload, you know, where your body was just like, oh, you just wanted to stop. But nonetheless, you saw what happened. He fell, immediately rolled. Thank God we wasn't going that fast where it was a super hard fall. But he, you know, went to his back and he took it like a champ, man. He was all right. I mean, I made it sound worse than it was by me screaming like, oh shit. But it, you know, it was just a shock to everybody because we were already in shock from the bump, and you know, just getting over that part, and then to turn around and see that, you know, we had a man down was just like, oh man. And we were all affected by that. Even Sumo, who was riding the longboard, he said himself when he went over it the first time, he got a little wobble on it, you know. So like we like I said, it's so weird because it doesn't look like anything in the video or even to the naked eye. But when you ride over that bump, it's just weird, random, but it will take you out if you're not prepared. So, but like I said, everybody was okay. You see Jake, he's right behind me. He's cool. He was fine. And, you know, we made it back to HQ with no problems. There's a shot for you guys. The last time I did that shot, somebody said it freaked them out when I put the camera over the water like that because they thought that it made them jump, you know? So for now on, I'm going to continue to do that shot for you guys. But yeah, everybody was cool. We all made it back to HQ, fine. Oh, tacos, incredible. I should have, I didn't even think to even film while we were there, but man, slamming. We had a great time. We got to charge our wheel while we were there. Everybody wanted to know about our wheels and the board, and you know, we were riding. We customers will come in and say, hey, I see you guys riding in Albany, you know, and got to go out some Instagrams and all that. But yeah, we had a fun time. It was a great ride, slapping some miles on. Like I said, riding with these guys is fun. Any chance I get to ride with these guys, I'm doing it, because like I said, it's always a good time. It's always a good ride. Wait till you see our night ride video we just had the last night. Incredible. We had the squad out that night. We were mob deep. And you know, the night ride videos, unfortunately, the 360 camera, at least my 360 camera, I have to upgrade that at some point as well, doesn't give the best night footage. But again, shout out to the entire Electric City Riders, the squad. You guys are the shiznit. And shouts to all of my supporters, watchers, people who leave in the comments, my new subscribers. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers recently, so welcome to the channel. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. We got more incredible videos coming, and I'm extremely grateful for all the new support. And the videos are going back up. The algorithm is starting to be nice to me again. I remember it was good for a minute, and then, like, you know, I started slacking on my Mac, and you know, YouTube just was like, oh yeah. So thanks to everybody. Shouts to you guys. I love y'all like cooked food. I am out. I will see you in the next one. Y'all be easy. Apologies for the long video. Peace.